Let's go. In the bottom left, playing for Oceanus Gaming, it is the Canadian Undead. It's iNSUP. In the top right, we got with the weirdest, wackiest build I've ever. What is this? What is this base layout? This is the worst. Was this me first starting to play the game? It's Please Leave Duck over on DuSt Gaming. I have no idea what's going on here. What the hell is this? Does look like a
computer's base, doesn't it? But the point of the Ziggurat is so they can creep the lab with a Nerubian later on. It will also counter the Lich that's going to be coming his way. If the Lich runs in, he can possibly get surrounded. I'm, probably going to see a Crypt Lord from Duck. Have to wait and see though. But yeah, it's just for a forward Nerubian, but it does look like a computer. I agree with you.
iNSUP going for that Lich first. Will Duck do the same?
iNSUP.
Oh, wow, he does. It's going to be Lich Mirror, guys. iNSUP loves Lich. Duck too, but for very different reasons. Duck likes to play Lich defensively. iNSUP likes to play Lich aggressively. And yeah, this is going to be very, very interesting.
Lich is so fun in Undead Mirror. Every time I play Undead Mirror, when I off-race, I love to go Lich. So fun. So fun.
I love
boots,
it too.
you buy staff, you
especially because I play at the lower level, so it's
you
way more
kill
fun.
40 accolades.
Exactly.
And here comes iNSUP, hoping to kill at least 39. Fiend goes across. Duck wants to creep the shop, it looks like. Oh, if the ghouls... If Duck slips up for a second... Okay, he doesn't slip up.
He's been known to do that too. Remember that the move command against iNSUP on this map, in the middle of the map?
Reverse spawns, though.
Yeah,
and the Nerubian is a little bit late, but it might catch a ghoul. 2 of the Lumber Ghouls being pulled. Duck's Lich is out. No rod purchased. But there will be 2 Fiends, and iNSUP has to go back. He can't commit in. Wow.
Wow, very different outputs here. Can iNSUP actually wedge his way through the top and avoid the Nerubian?
Yeah, I might be slightly misplaced. That crypt should be hugging the trees, so there's no way you can get past it. But that might be a mistake from Duck.
We'll see if iNSUP takes advantage of that.
Yeah.
He is taking advantage of having all these units on the space. He's going to pull both the Murloc and the Priest and creep both. This will be a fast level 2.
He did that
really
on purpose,
nice.
That's pretty cool. And he
surrounds,
really nice. Yeah, that's awesome from iNSUP. Very interesting creep pad. I love to see it.
Well, this is faster. Forwards. This seems faster than the last, like the typical level 2. Way faster.
Yeah, this is killer. This is killer. It's already done. Look at that. And he took barely any damage, really. Very nicely crafted. Doc, will he go for that expansion? I don't know if he's going to be able to. There's going to be plenty more Novas on the side of iNSUP with that Dark Ritual.
It's going to be tough. It's going to be really tough. And with no coil, iNSUP can jump on this. He doesn't have that. Okay, he's pulling more ghouls. He's going to have a lot of units here, too. This is tough for Duck, man. But Duck's going to commit.
Does Duck just tech here, maybe, when he sees how aggressive iNSUP is?
iNSUP sees everything. He's got the ward. Nice Nova. Going to try to jump on the first Fiend. The surround. Not in, though. Duck able to micro. And with the Nova, Duck's going to have a better advantage in this fight. Couple ghouls going to drop early. Okay, 1 Fiend goes down. Wait, iNSUP saving the ghouls.
He saves 1 ghoul. No more Novas for iNSUP, though, and he really needs those Novas to secure these kills, or he needs to get a lucky surround, and he's going for 1. Oh, iNSUP taking so much damage. Is there a reveal? I'd be surprised to not see a ghoul go to the lab for Duck right now.
No ghoul going to the lab, but Duck's going to have an easier time with that Lich out of the way. I mean, even with the Lich...
iNSUP.
Okay, Duck's going to lose a Fiend here. No Nova. Would have loved to Nova inside there just to save this Fiend. It's still pretty close.
iNSUP's going to lose 3 ghouls. There's 2 goes down, and a 3rd is certainly going to fall.
Is it worth the Fiend, though?
iNSUP's TPing out.
Wait, he TP'd? Oh my!
Just TP. This is a weird game. And Duck is teching. Duck is teching, and a 4th ghoul. That's 4 ghouls for 2 Fiends. So an even trade in units, but the town portal and the health on the Lich of iNSUP. Could have been 5 ghouls, but iNSUP nicely microed 1 out. Yeah, very, very weird. iNSUP's going to be level 3 much earlier than Duck. In fact, he's going to be level 3 right now.
Yeah, a bit of a plus side here. Wow. I mean, iNSUP's still been macroing too. He's got a pretty high ghoul count if he wants to go back in. And now with level 3 Lich, maybe grab some boots, a staff, and just go on economic damage. This Nerubian's
faster tech as well.
Yeah, just everything's a lot quicker, minus the whole TP wasted. I agree. Well, it's a much faster tech. Wow.
Duck will be level 3, though, if he can secure this whole shop with that Sacrificial Skull. Ghoul's going across, but Insup has to be oh so careful. He is tier 2, so probably going to wait for a potion. There indeed is the potion. But Duck could get a potion of his own. It could be greater mana, greater heal, or invuln. He does get the greater mana. And that's going to be a lot of Novas. Alchemist second for, oh my lordy. Insup's like, I want to watch McGregor. I'm getting this over with.
Yeah, it must be. Dark Ritual for Duck, and yeah, Alchemist, he's going straight for it. It's not going to be an expansion, though.
Insup thinks that Duck was going to overcommit to the expansion. He didn't think that Duck was teching. So now he's committed to an Alchemist second, and this is going late game.
Does the Alchemist scale? I don't think so. I think that's a big mistake. Is that a huge mistake?
It's good, right? Like, it does scale, but if you don't have a Death Knight, I mean...
True. Like, what do you go Death Knight third?
Yeah, exactly, right? Oh, nice Nova, but Duck has a shop here. Insup using that potion. Duck. Oh, Duck's got to get back home, because Insup, once he gets another Nova, this will be a dead Lich. Is Duck going to staff back home?
He must want to staff back home. He's got the potion of greater mana, too. Insup is actually taking a lot of damage. This is good for Duck.
Yeah,
staffs back home.
Purchased. There it is. You don't want to risk it. Neither of these players want to risk it. The Nova 2 is so deadly. Tier 3 tech for Insup, but not yet happened for Duck, who does have a Spirit Tower, but he's going to have a Death Knight soon. The longer the game goes, the better it is for Duck.
Well, especially if you can creep that Death Knight to level 3 quicker. It's like Alchemist 3 wouldn't even, it doesn't even matter. Like, what are you going to do? Heal spray?
It will be, like, useful, you know? It's not going to be as though he went, like, Fire Lord second or something, and there's going to be Destroyers soon. It's still going to have some utility. It's just not going to be a Death Knight, you know? Sec. The Insup pause. That needs to be an emote. Insup pause.
Yeah, Insup sec or whatever.
Yeah. Attention. What a game one.
Palpable.
Exciting. You like pulp in your juice?
I do.
Yeah, nice.
I prefer pulp in specifically my orange juice. I don't like apple pulp in my apple juice.
Well, is there other juice that has pulp in it?
Grapefruit.
There might be. Yeah, there you go. See? Dot.
Banana smoothie.
Insup has no tower, and he's only halfway through the tech. This is going to be maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 acolytes. There's one. Insup has no tower, Ricky.
Yeah, this is gonna be rough. One more Nova, and Duck might be able to actually run these fiends back home, and he's already. Oh, the ghouls!
God! And the Death Knight is gonna be here. It's running across, so okay. The Alchemist gonna get a fiend kill. Certainly good for Insup to get that fiend kill, but the Novas and the skeletons are killing acolytes in the main. Insup.
Did he get any? He got one. He got another one. Oh, he's gonna get 3.
Yeah, the Death Knight not quite here. 2 fiends falling though. That's a good kills for Insup.
Yeah, 2 fiends is a heavy loss, but now the DK's back, but it's a little too late. The harass is done. You gotta get out. Another Nova. Okay, a Nova on Death Knight, the Lich of Duck. Coil comes in though. No more Novas. Is Insup gonna invest in a mana pot? He's completely broke. More Coil's gonna save this.
Skeletons in the main base, Ricky.
They got the 4th Acolyte. What? They're about to get the 5th. It's about to get surrounded.
Again, there's no Coil. There's nothing Insup can do but run them around, right?
No way he gets this 5th Acolyte. This is huge. This is huge.
Yeah, Duck's behind on tech, but Insup's going to be behind on a lot of gold. Already lost 600 gold from this harass.
He got the 5th Acolyte. GG Duck taking game number 1. Dude, what is going on today? What is going on? What is going on?
Ducks up 1-0. We're going to Autumn Leaves now.
Holy crap, man. This is just man, Dust League groups, you never know what's going to happen. I would never have predicted the scores to be like this. How many people are about to lose their channel points? Let me just see. It's 50-50 right now. Wow, even.
I mean, I'm not too up to date on Undead Mirror, but would that be considered a build order loss? Fiends against ghouls?
Yeah, Fiends would definitely, well...
Is like Philbot Fiends with a Lich or a Death Knight, it doesn't really matter, or a Criplord even. Is Philbot Fiends considered a counter to Lich Ghouls? Or is it
I think Lich Ghouls is considered the counter to Fiends, right?
So probably Ted Fiends, right?
Yeah,
'Cause you
Ted
could- there's
Fiends. Yeah,
nothing-
not
But
yeah.
to Philbot,
Yeah,
is Philbot good against standard ghouls?
Yeah, I would say
Same
that's
game
pretty
name,
good.
by the way. Same game name.
Yeah, I would say it's good. I mean, you're going to have a lot more fiends, and we saw Duck able to take fights, especially going Lich versus Lich. Maybe it's different with Lich DK. I don't know,
Duck
man.
probably has never played this map before, so look out for like some sort of Lich 2 crypt all in is what I would say to INSUP.
Everybody in the chat saying INSUP's hungover, INSUP having a bad day. I mean, INSUP's kind of getting rolled, dude. And in Dust League, we don't give you excuses. You get out of our house if you lose, right, Carson? You get out of the house.
Get out of there.
Many people have entered. Many people have gotten out. Is INSUP going to be the first eliminated player of Group B INSUP? I would have never predicted that.
No,
never.
Man. You predict him to be in the finals of this tournament.
Yeah.
With no cruncher this season.
With no cruncher. With no cruncher was literally, it was going to be like Kiwikaki Hitman or INSUP Hitman or maybe Arc Hitman, wherever the brackets lie. But this is crazy, guys. INSUP on the brink of elimination. We're going to play on Autumn Leaves, the map that replaced Echo Isles. We're going to hop into this. Wow, in the bottom left of Autumn Leaves, the debut of this map, other than yesterday's Pride Hunter show match.
Yep, Arc has auto-vetoed this map today, so no chance of us seeing that.
Okay, in the top right, Oceanus Gaming's INSUP. He's down. Could potentially be out right here. It's INSUP.
The wind is really howling on this map. I might need to mute this the ambient sound.
Yeah, I turned mine off. In the bottom left, playing for DuSt Gaming, it is Please Leave Duck. A-O, Duck Micro. It's Please Leave Duck. Dude, a 2-0? INSUP getting blanked 2-0-2-0 would blow my mind. Duck. Okay. Crypt Lord first. I know Duck's played this map. Lich first again from INSUP. This is going to be a very aggressive, in-your-face game right off the bat.
Yeah, is Duck going to overcommit to the expansion? On this map, these bottom expansions, very difficult to creep, but much safer. These expansions, very easy to creep, but very exposed. I like that sort of map design, and that's what this map is. The harder to creep expansion is kind of like the lab on Terranus Stand. It has those bash kobolds, whereas the easy to creep expansion is like Echo Isles. But it's very exposed, as you can see, so we'll see what Duck chooses to go for if he's given the opportunity.
INSUP needs to see some value from this Lich. He went across the map last game, didn't get much out of it. Had to tail back home, actually wasted a TP without actually being threatened, which is even worse.
I think the Nova was in the tank, but maybe preempted Town Portal. He might have Town Portal when the Lich's arms were in the air. I didn't actually see exactly. It could have been a good TP, but INSUP is he going to go across right away? Duck, will he have level 2? Will he have a decent amount of beetles before the Lich gets here? Duck must know this map. This is the proper creep route.
Yeah, Duck's definitely played this map. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, he's just doing some mind games.
As Duck does.
Great CL map, says someone in the chat, and I guess we'll find out. It doesn't seem like a bad CL map at all. It's not a map I haven't played much, but...
Okay, this is actually good for Duck. The interception comes before he actually commits to a camp and falls into a lot more damage. Although he needs to get INSUP out of his face. And against a Lich with full mana, you do have to eat some Novas. How do you want to do that, though?
A player's forces are under attack.
INSUP going to steal the other camps outside of this, just bullying. This is good play from INSUP so far.
Yeah, this is very important for INSUP. No way the Crippler gets level 2. No way the Crippler gets impaled. No way the pressure can continue, but he's taking a little bit too much damage on a couple of ghouls, I would say. Here comes Doc. Even supply, but look at all the beetles. Da-da-da-da.
Okay, trying to get the ghouls. Any pickoff right now is good. This Crypt Lord's getting so close to level 2. INSUP going to commit to a fight. I mean, a Nova here would be pretty money if you can clump up these units. Duck splitting. Wow. Unbelievable. Truly remarkable.
Is Duck going to go for the expansion, or is he going to attack? I'm assuming INSUP. Yes. Just started his tech back at home. Will Duck attack, or will he overcommit to his expansion? It could be an overcommitment at this point. Lich is level 2.
Yeah, Dark Ritual, an option here. A couple more Novas could be available. Duck needs to get some surface area. He's having a hard time. And INSUP's kiting very well. In fact, he's actually being patient with his Novas, too.
Waiting for a nice clump, and there's a nice clump. And he actually denies the one ghoul. Wants to make sure that Crippler does not get level 2, and it's very nicely done. 1-for-1 trade. INSUP.
Oh, Duck threatening a surround, and this is actually iNSUPE's bread and butter. Duck can't close it in, though. Still doing a lot of damage on the Lich. And this will allow him to maybe fight these ghouls. Level 2 still a valid option. Nice Nova again. That's the last one. Might need a Dark Ritual or two to come back into the Nova. But the Lich!
This is getting dicey. I think, is that locked in? There's so many units. Okay, not locked in, but the damage is so high. And the town portal out. Does Duck tack? Duck has tacked. But the Acolyte's still at the expansion. You can expand while tacking. If you got the economy, you could do that.
You could definitely creep this out, which I... Oh, wow! iNSUP puts the ghouls on the wood. He wants to keep the pressure on. The Lich gonna come back.
Yeah, there's
nice
no
play.
Impale. There's no Impale, so why not? If there was Impale, I would see those ghouls going back home, but...
Really nice play from iNSUP. Gonna keep the pressure on the Lich. Did he get a Ritual Dagger? He did. Gonna be healing up a bit. He's got a Nova as well. Can still keep the pressure on, but like you said, Duck is gonna be teching, so he's not fully committed to this expansion. iNSUP might have a faster tech. He's actually got a much faster tech as well. And still
Duck
that level
boots of
2 Lich
speed.
looming.
Interesting choice for the boots of speed. Gonna be able to chase that Lich down, and
Player's
Duck
forces are under
going
attack.
up to the top to try to get level 2 finally.
Is this a mistake, though? He's leaving his base wide open. iNSUP, in fact, going to take this camp, take the XP, take the item. This could be
Level
claws.
3 as well.
Yeah, and, you know, all this for level 2, and you're out of position. This might be a mistake from Duck, just because of the positioning he's now in. Lightning shield.
Yeah, that's nice. And he's got 2 towers almost in his main base, so maybe Duck feeling safe and secure. And if he can not get pressured and maybe take this big camp that he's very close to, that'll be level 3. Then Duck can use this town portal that he has and go into the main base of iNSUP. But iNSUP's on the prowl. He's kind of looking for him. He kind of smells where Duck is creeping.
Oh, and this could be deadly. iNSUP, if he works his way up around. The Impale's here. Is iNSUP going to work his way up? He's going to go up.
Oh, cheese is on the menu. Okay, never mind. Duck is going to get this whole camp. And at the end of the day, iNSUP just being kind of inefficient. Not really. It seemed like he had a good read on what Duck was doing, but...
Oh my
Skeleton
God, the
would be
Skelly.
level 3.
Yeah. Or a bunch of these ghouls would be also. I think he's going to get the Skelly. Level 3. Level 2 Beetles.
Fiends for Duck too.
A
Tier
player's
2
forces are
immediately
under
going to
attack.
tier 3. And their techs are even all of a sudden.
Yeah,
Impale,
and some
Duck
needs to
has
get some
boots.
value. Wow, but Duck's the one getting value with the Impales. He doesn't have any more units here, though, and now the DK coming in.
Oh, that's what we're talking about, the lightning shield. He's got one more Impale. Nice surround from iNSUP, but is he going to lose too much? Duck has to get out because there's a Nova, of course.
Neck and neck this game. The DK very late for Duck.
Yeah, a little bit of a slip up in the
player's
macro, but the
forces
tier
are
3
under
was
attack.
very quick for Duck. iNSUP getting more and more creeping done. The Death Knight will be ahead on levels. But Duck has the potential to creep up much faster. iNSUP bringing the ghouls from the main just to be able to creep this very small camp. But Duck with all the beetles, he can creep whatever he wants. Even a red if he wanted, honestly, right now he could creep it.
He's got a lot of units. He's going to go for this camp. He did get the ring last time he did the other camp, so hopefully he gets a better item this time. Pendant of
That's good
Energy
news.
is... Yeah. Well, that's an upgrade.
Yeah, that's a really good item. I have good news, Ricky.
Yeah.
My mother's getting fish and chips for dinner.
That is tremendous news.
That's the best news.
I don't remember the last
Yeah,
time
that's
I've had a fish and chip, but that's a great... That's great
excited.
news.
Tremendous.
Wow.
iNSUP's excited to get this Fiend potential. The Death Knight coming in. Don't want to risk a surround. Do not want to play that game.
DK, Nova as well. DK getting a little excited. In fact, he's getting a little
Oh
surrounded.
my god. The ghoul's being pulled. The Impale could be massive, though. Oh my god. Maybe one coil before the Death Knight falls. Nicely done on the Fiend. But is there too much invested just for a Death Knight level 1? 4, 5 ghouls falling.
Oh my... Duck's not committing to the units. He's letting a lot of the units get away.
I think that's a 4th ghoul if Duck gets it. Where's iNSUP's army, though?
This is it. Boots of speed on the Cripplord too. We're seeing the value in that. Look how fast he is.
Oh
Impale.
my god.
He's gonna get this fiend.
He kills the pack mule even. Poor guy.
Oh, Duck. No way. No way you could surround that fiend. That would have been nuts. If he would have surrounded that fiend, honestly, I think INSUP just leaves the game.
I think INSUP would have GG'd if he surrounded that fiend.
I think he just leaves the game. DK coming back out. Tier 3 is hit. Lich immediately popped for INSUP, or sorry, for Duck. And what do you do if you're INSUP? Do you go for that third hero? Is it a Cripplord? Wow. Do you just completely mirror? At this point, it's kind of wonky. Maybe you just go for Dark Ranger and just completely go for units and just try to, like, Dark Ranger Destroyer would be very viable.
Well, it's like not only is INSUP behind on army currently, he's down by 2 supply. Not only is he down by hero levels, level 3 against level 4 first hero, but he's also up against an expansion soon. Generally, those are 2 things you give up to secure an expansion, is hero levels and supply. But Duck is just in a commanding position. He's going to have that orb and that tri-hero, which also INSUP is lacking, as you correctly point out.
Yeah, I think the play here might be, Sobi Mask is a great item for INSUP, but I think the play might be Dark Ranger at the tavern, and then just go into Destros, and just try to eat up those summons and just right-click. You got the orb, you got the higher level Lich, and that's going to be the play. Dark Ranger, INSUP's going to go for just... I'm just gonna fight you. I'm just gonna beat you in fights.
Ooh, the Lich out of position, but INSUP not going for it again. He's just gonna creep the middle, but he's gonna get, you know, lots of creeping done. Book of the Dead is gonna be tremendous as Snow Destroyers. Not even a statue for Duck, in fact. Disadvantage. Duck's
a little crazy.
Mining now, but only with 3 of 5 acolytes.
Yeah, and INSUP sitting on a little bit higher supply. In fact, some of that supply for Duck is going into extra accolades, so a much bigger disparity than on paper what it looks like.
Yeah, INSUP could certainly win this fight, and he could break the expansion, but this is a crucial fight. It's now or never for INSUP.
And he's going to pick up a Fiend right away. That's a big pickoff for INSUP, and that was the game plan. I'm going to win this fight. I got statues. I can get Destroyers, but I'm going to win this fight. I'm going to silence you when you try to coil. I'm just going to kill you right here. And like you said, this is the perfect time. Nice Impale. The Nova could follow up.
Look at the Dead, probably. There it is. No Destroyers. 1 Fiend falls. Is there a Nova? Oh, there's so many more Impales, though, Ricky. Oh, no, there's so many more Impales.
Destroyer morph for INSUP. He's going to try to fight off these beetles. There's so many summons for INSUP. Or for Duck, sorry. Coil comes in. This is good. Nice hold for now.
There's Web in a second, too. Nice Nova. There's always going to be a Coil, though. Duck going for the Impale. He's lining it up. Not probably worth the investment currently. Duck, all of a sudden, no units. All of a sudden, a 10 supply disadvantage.
INSUP's crushing this fight. But like you said, Duck has the expansion. He could continue to pump out units. Maybe he could swing this fight. INSUP needs to continue to hold this lead. He needs to make sure he doesn't lose units. Duck is happy to trade. INSUP not. It's not GG just yet.
I love this from INSUP, too. Keeping the Destroyer back because you don't want to risk the Destroyer flies over a building or a unit and it gets webbed out of position. That could happen, but now he brings it in.
Does Duck have web?
Yes, he researched it immediately when the Destroyer popped. Although the shop's dead now, what do you attack without being in range of a few towers? Nice Impale. That's the last coil for INSUP, though.
Nova could be huge, especially if it's on the stack of Fiends decked up, but Duck's going to back up. Lots of coils available for this DK. DK for INSUP about to hit level 3, and once he hits level 3, then he can really hold off everything. There's the web on the Destroyer. And the Destroyer's out of position. Coil's going to have to come in.
About.
This is a level 1 coil, though.
That cannot happen because now the beetles are going to be stacking up, and the statue's going to have to be morphed.
Duck saving up for an Impale, though. 96, 97, 98, 99. Wayne Gretzky, here's the 100.
Yeah, and the Abomination coming out, too, and
My
slowly
God.
but surely, Duck is, I think, holding this, rebuilding the shop. He
This
has 5 on his
expansion.
expansion now, too. Duck just has to chill, even if he loses a couple units here and there eventually. It's not going to matter, but maybe. INSUP, another Nova. Nice Town Portal out by Duck. INSUP not quite getting that next Fiend, but the pressure continues.
This is crazy, man. Duck is slowly coming back due to the expansion being up, which, by the way, is fully mining uncontested. But it's just like INSUP's trading so well, too. It's so back and forth. Another Fiend going down, and that's where you slowly come back into this game. INSUP now 54 supply. He's going to break. Yep. Duck's building A-bombs now behind this, though, Carson. He's just going to go for a lot of damage.
I think A-bombs are a great choice. The Fiends against a soon-to-be level 5 Lich, although it's far off. you know, are not going to last long, but the A-bombs are going to, and the destroyers, they have to be morphed, but they're just going to die. 52 against 56. There's the destroyer. Where's the statue? One coming in to replace it.
This is crazy. iNSUP, Duck scouting. iNSUP does not have an expansion, so Duck knows, dude, if I just hold this and build units, I can maybe come back. I need to win fights, though. The DK being level 2 is a looming problem for Duck,
That shop cannot go up. That shop cannot go up. Nicely done by iNSUP to cancel it. One should be rebuilt in the main base, but is that a second A-bomb? That is a second A-bomb. And the tower gets up, too.
Impale. He's going for the DK, getting the DK out of the fight. TP.
Has a potion, though.
There's no TP.
Both DKs.
Oh, DK! Duck with a
Not
6
quite an
save.
Impale.
iNSUP. Maybe a little out of position here. Level 2. Oh, iNSUP's kiting so well. Duck's kind of getting owned. DK dies for Duck as well, and iNSUP's continuing to kite this, losing a Fiend. This is so close, man.
Duck with 1,000 gold, though, for a second. And the shop not being rebuilt. The Death Knight coming back out. A mana potion on the Crypt Lord would be amazing. But iNSUP's still trading favorably. Another Nova.
iNSUP doing a great job. As soon as the Fiend dies for a skeleton, instantly Dark Ritualing.
Yeah.
Utilizing that Dark Ranger so well, and he's actually sieging this expansion. Duck at 49 against 57 of iNSUP, but without the DK, GG, iNSUP going to tie up this series. What a game. He actually played against an expansion the entire time. Tremendous play from iNSUP.
An interesting GG. Okay.
I think he felt like the
1-1.
hero levels were a little too high.
Yeah, I guess it's 1-1. An interesting GG. Certainly early. Certainly very early.
Rabbit, by the way, saying so not winnable for iNSUP as he takes the map. A little unlucky on the timing there, Rabbit.
It was even supply. The Death Knight was only level 2. Duck had 1,000 gold. He had 2 towers at the expansion, and iNSUP was letting Duck get out of the expansion. So Duck would have eventually got the Death Knight back. He probably would have lost the Expo, but he would have been up by probably 15 supply. Yeah, I don't think it was over at all. I don't think it was over. But Duck left the game.
Yeah, he left. I think he just looked at the DK's dead and his hero levels are just better. And I have no mana, and I think it's game. I think he didn't think that he would hold on to the expansion as long as he could. Maybe he didn't know how many resources he had, but iNSUP was trading very, very well. It could arguably be a premature GG as well. Could very, very well be a little earlier, but if the game continues on that pace, iNSUP's just trading better.
Yeah, the hero levels were what probably triggered that, as you correctly say. But I don't know. All Duck needed was to get a shop up, get the Death Knight back, and then it still would have been even, of course. It was not that Duck was ahead and he GG'd out. It was that it was still even, I feel like. Because the hero levels were what was going for iNSUP there.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, Duck needed a shop, though. Certainly that whole game. He wasn't prioritizing the shop as much as he should have. Mana potions on the Crypt Lord.
Yeah, true. When you have the economy lead, like DuSt even said, make 2 shops. Like, yeah, I don't blame him. Just get the because the mana pots are all you need. Imagine 4 mana pots, 2 on the Lich, 2 on the Crypt Lord. You just have unlimited with the Pendant of Energy, just unlimited impales.
Yeah,
unbelievable. But game number 3, this is going to be a decider match. The loser of this will be eliminated. The winner will move on to play Arc for the last slot going into to end up Group B. Let's hop into it. All right. In the bottom left, playing for DuSt Gaming, it is Duck. In the bottom right, Oceanus, Canadian, Undead. It's iNSUP. Looks like he's going for that Lich style again. Although this could be Ted Fiends. No, this is that Lich style. Oh, nuts. Duck's going for Philbot Fiends again, though, Carson.
interesting. Twisted Meadows of all the maps, too. Because Philbot, he generally likes to go for an Expo with it, too. But Twisted Meadows is not an easy map to get the Expo up. Of course, it's so far away from your main base, difficult to creep. Your opponent generally doesn't want to creep early. They'll pressure you quite a bit, so it is a hard map for it, to say the least. But this is Duck's map, so maybe he's got something planned.
Lich again for iNSUP, and yeah. Do you think this is Crypt Lord Philbot Fiends again? I think so.
I would agree with that. Crypt Lord, good on maps where you can just power creep up because you're always going to creep faster than your opponent with the Beetles. Alright. This is where we find out Crypt Lord versus Lich yet again. Acolyte scouting all. But Duck has played the same opener 3 times and gone Lich and Crypt Lord. Both so far, so iNSUP has to wait around to see what the hero is.
Yeah,
Ghouls
very important
being
to
pulled.
see. But it's either DK or I mean you don't go Lich Philbot, right? That'd be weird. So it's
He
either
did that first game. He did that first game, Lich Philbot.
Players' forces
Oh,
are
yeah,
under
he
attack.
did. Yeah, he did.
So it's
True.
really you don't know what's coming, which is a cool little overarching plan from Duck throughout the series.
Again, super aggressive play from iNSUP. Like you said, is this a good counter to Lich Ghouls? Just faster fiends with the Crypt Lord. And the early Nerubian as well. iNSUP's gonna be in for a little bit here. In for a penny, in for a pounding. Nova right away on the Fiend, yeah. Duck having a micro as soon as possible. Another second Fiend on the way out. A little bit out of position. Oh,
That's
man.
definitely a dead Fiend. That's it for the mana, though. But a big pick off. That could be, iNSUP could be happy with that, but there's plenty of summons. Ooh, we might see a quick one, Ricky.
Yeah, this is already up to a great start for iNSUP. Duck needs to back off. I like how he's got the summons on the Lich, though. Just continuing to right-click him.
Mm-hmm.
But just no experience for Duck is not going to see that Impale come for a long time. You just got to rely on Fiend production. Losing one right away is so bad. Blocking
Block
the
on
ghoul.
ghoul, but it is all for naught. The Beetles are going to chase. Ooh, not quite a Nova yet.
A
But the
player's
tech
forces
advantage, I
are
imagine,
under
is in
attack.
iNSUP's hands. Yes, the tech about 10 seconds ahead. If Duck were to start it right now, which he's nowhere near to starting it right
He's got an Idle Ghoul. He's got an Idle Ghoul in the back.
Oh, and where is his other ghoul? Did it die?
It died. Oh no, not like this, dude. Oh,
this
no.
Is oh no, this is bad. Okay, there we go. Now he's mining again, but this is gonna be delayed a lot. Oh, that's rough because the tech is gonna be. iNSUP's gonna be almost a full tech ad. Let's put it that way.
This is rough. He needs to get damage done right now. Kiting a few of the ghouls, but a Nova comes in.
Oh, he's not the
Ends up
one getting
swarming on top.
damage.
Oh no. Block, surround. Okay, not yet. No more Novas as well.
2 ghouls being traded. Maybe iNSUP's overcommitting.
Yeah, good kiting from Duck so far. And the Lich actually taking a lot of damage as well. Could be a surround, double surround. Are you kidding me? Okay, definitely surround on this. Oh my
Nicely
god,
done.
that's going to be level 2. Unbelievable. Micro from iNSUP.
And a third one's on the menu, honestly. Dark Ritual. Yeah, there's almost a Nova. 5 mana off. Oh, iNSUP might be able to get this Fiend before he definitely will have to Town Portal out.
If he surrounds this Fiend and doesn't die, I'd be thoroughly impressed. Okay.
2 ghouls about to fall. 1 maybe fall. Duck is focusing the wrong targets. Okay, he gets 1 in the end. Duck is still tier 1. Necropolis.
Yeah, this is really bad. The
Players'
Idle Ghouls
forces are
are
under attack.
really bad. I mean, his tech is so behind. He's actually just resorted to just making a ton of units and just going for an expansion.
Very delayed expansion, but the Crypt Lord will get level 2. Maybe if Duck can somehow go into the main base of iNSUP and do a lot of damage while expanding, he can come back, but at the moment it's all iNSUP. Crystal Ball is not only going to confirm what iNSUP's creeping, but it's going to confirm to iNSUP that Duck has crept the expansion.
Yes. And iNSUP did see the reveal as well.
The player's forces
But
are
no
under
Town
attack.
Portal. You got to be careful if you're iNSUP. Be very careful. You can't get caught out of position to a Beetle run by in the main base. You also can't get caught out by the Impale and a potential surround. A lot of risks for both players. But iNSUP's certainly ahead.
Yeah, Duck trying to heal up on the Blight. This is so bad. I mean, just being behind on this tech like this. I mean, iNSUP could tech to tier 3, and oh my god, as I said that, he instantly pops tier 3. This is going to be such an insanely fast tech.
A player's
The good thing for Duck, though, is he has Impale. He could get some nice pickoffs off. In fact, he could pick up this Lich if he gets really lucky.
He's definitely going to get that circlet.
town is under siege.
Level 3 though on the Lich. That's
Oh.
big. Duck doesn't notice the item. He doesn't notice the ghoul by the item either. Impale. Sacrifices the ghoul. Impale misses the Lich, but there's another one. 100 man on that Crypt Lord.
Tech just starting for Duck. Actually pops an extra ghoul as well. He needs more wood. I don't blame him.
A player's
Duck
forces
gonna go
are
for the
under
expansion. And then Duck teching yet, though. He is finally teching. And the expansion's not even up yet, Ricky. And Duck's gotta make some magic happen.
It's gonna be close. Claws +9 is great, actually. He takes the item, takes level 3. That's gonna give him level 2 beetles. Oh, double ensnare on this fiend.
Wait, what is... I heard an Acolyte die. Did you hear an Acolyte die?
Yeah, I did. I think that was just a bug.
Interesting. Yeah, because there was a beetle in the main base, but the Acolyte did not die.
Not too sure. Duck in the main base, though. Oh, fiend. No impales, though.
Duck
Duck's...
doesn't have enough stuff, though. He just doesn't have enough stuff.
No, but he can go for ghouls. There's damage that he could do, but now, oh, the Lich is here. And a Nova comes in. This is bad. This could be definitely one fiend dead. I don't think he'll be able to catch up to the others, though.
Under attack.
4 beetles in the main base, and the tech is almost done, but okay, INSUP's gonna respect the beetles. Nicely done. Defends against them. Coils the Acolyte. Duck's mining on 2 base, but you know, you do need an army in this game to win.
Ooh, Duck might be able to get this one Acolyte in the back. Coil? 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 Oh, so close.
Jesus.
A
Crypt Lord
player's
power
forces
creeping.
are under attack.
Tier 2 almost finished. Can Duck close the tech gap? That's what he needs to do, and he's buying a decent amount of time. Crystal Ball going to reveal that INSUP is indeed Tier 3 as well as in his base. What can Duck do? The comeback, though. Double claws. Can't hurt. Tier 2 also couldn't hurt, but it's still a little bit ways away. Look at the Ziggurats at the expansion.
Yeah, very interesting position. I don't know, man. It's really close because INSUP's going to get into a fighting position like right now. Now that he's tier 3, he's got the orb, pick up a 3rd hero and just start attacking. And Duck doesn't even have a 2nd hero yet. The DK very behind, coming out just now. And Duck's not in a fighting position, and he won't be for a long time. Even though he has the expansion, tons of economy, he won't be in a fighting position for a long time, and INSUP's just going to be hunting him. And if INSUP scouts this expansion, which I'm sure he already knows about, then this could be really bad for Duck.
Yeah, Duck has to go full Kodos Forsaken, get some towers. He got a heal scroll and a Sobi mask. His army was scouted by INSUP. Okay, what Duck needs to do is run as far as he can, buy as much time as he possibly can, maybe even use that heal scroll. He will, and then just town portal out. And he has done that. Not going to lose that fiend. Nicely done by Duck, buying a little bit more time.
Yeah, the DK will come out and be able to coil this fiend, and INSUP's actually going to take a fight in the main base. And this might be good for Duck. Would have probably preferred to fight at the towers of the expansion, but this is still really good. He's going to be right in front of his shop. DK just pops. This is about
we're in a position where INSUP has to win this fight.
Yeah, this is yeah, again. Duck's got a lot of units here. Ritual Dagger. Look how many fiends he has. He has 7 fiends.
Some Slaughterhouse at the expansion? There certainly should be. Duck going tier 3 immediately, by the way.
Needs to hold. Needs to hold.
Oh god, there's like 5 impales, dude. There's the impale destroyer being popped. Where's the web? Just now being researched. Again, 30 seconds though only.
This is tough. Duck just needs to hold, and the spread on the fiends is really nice. Nova not going to be as good.
Oh my god.
The spread for Duck is amazing. A fiend drops. INSUP at 40 supply. Duck is holding. INSUP overcommitted.
There's another impale.
And surely INSUP must know that, oh my god, this guy has 7 fiends. He has an expansion. And he gets the fiend. Oh my god. This is the elimination match. Is INSUP actually going to get eliminated here? 43 supply, no expansion. He's got tier 3, but so does Duck. Tier 3's just kicking in soon. I cannot believe this.
And the Slaughterhouse is going to come up, and now the plan is starting to make sense in my head. What Duck did earlier, just taking the item from the expansion, it means that if INSUP was pressuring there and counter-expanding, that would be very bad for Duck, but he knows, Duck, that there's no potential INSUP has a counter-expansion because he can't have crept it. And Duck didn't creep it for him. That's why he just took the item earlier.
Man, like, buy a shredder, bro. Like, you got 65 wood, bro. Like, this game would not even be close if he had wood right now. Yeah, Claws +9. Look at what this Lich is about to look like, Carson.
Oh, incredible.
It's going to be a +28 Lich.
They're really good items for Duck. Sobi Mask as well. And Insup probably feels like he has to go. Duck rebought a TP even as well. Can send all those summons into the main base. Where's the Destroyer, though?
Insup's not going to the main. Insup's going to try to intercept this. This is good for Duck. Duck's just going to run to the main base, I assume. Oh, the Fiend out of position. Impale. Coil.
Coil. I don't think it'll be there in time. And Duck's just going to TP out, and he's bought enough time. The summons are going into the main base to buy even more time. And he webs the Destroyer, too, so the summons are going to get something done here.
Whoa.
Man, has Duck done it? There's tier 3, there's Lich on the way. Duck's lumber problem is no longer a problem.
This is crazy, man. Lich gonna come out, pops out right now. Are the summons getting any damage? They're slowing down the mining. Insup at 50 supply, Duck at 59 with Lich, with Orb. Has he actually done this? Acolyte dead in the main base. Duck's actually getting value out of this. This is such a back and forth game.
Insup with not bad items either. The Dark Ranger looking scary. The Lich gets a over the Magi there.
Okay, the silences have to be unbelievable.
Still summons in the main base. We see just how effective sending a couple beetles in is. Oh, Duck maybe.
This is not the position. Yeah, this isn't it. Coil on the Lich immediately. The Lich is still very out of position. Nice impale.
Silence.
Duck needs to find. Oh, Duck needs to find a position. You cannot fight like this, Duck.
This is not the fight. This is not the fight. I don't think for Duck.
You need to get out. He needs to get out. Insup's trading so well right now. Impale.
It's 3 fiends.
Yo, you need to get out, Duck. He TP's out. Coil coming in. He'll save this last fiend, I think.
Wow. Even now all of a sudden though. Like that is not a play that Duck wants to make. Duck should just be buying a town portal and just spamming creeps. He should just be creeping everything right now. It's Twisted Meadows. Why you don't need to go to the main base, just creep.
Yeah, just creep, dude.
Creep.
Yep.
Just creep.
That's all you have to do. Just
now
creep
Insup's
them
in a
out.
position where he's just going to push the base and probably kill Duck.
That's the play. What item? Tome of Intelligence and Belt of Giant Strength. That's okay for the Crip Lord, actually. Going to make him way more tankier. But yeah, you definitely just need to creep. That's all you need to do. Again, Duck at 59 supply. Insup at the same thing. Fiend rallying to the back of the base. He's actually going for another statue and A-bomb as well, but Insup's diving right in here. He's going to be able to pick off the shop before the fight even starts. That was such a bad position by Duck.
Oh, the shop's dead now, too. Duck was in an amazing spot before he just ran into the base and lost 4 fiends.
Oh, the statue's out of position. Duck! Another fight you don't want to be taken.
Oh, man, and there's no potential for a mana pop, but maybe there's enough here. Another Destroyer Morph, a Destroyer Web. Death Knight, no, bud. Both Death Knights a little out of position, but Duck is only level 2.
Duck lining up for an impale on that Dark Ranger. Dark Ranger, nice coil. 57 to 53. Duck is actually losing this fight still. The Destroyer trying to get to... Okay, one Destroyer gets beaten. There's actually
about to
A-bomb.
fall, though.
And there's more queued up reinforcements for Duck, and Duck's going to always have the economy lead. Doesn't have any mana on... Oh, and it's only level 1 coil the Lich. Insup's diving for that Lich. Insup is literally diving for the Lich.
But there's 3 towers here and a shop, actually. Duck has the shop that he needed so
Can he
desperately
get there?
on Autumn
Can he get
Leaves.
there?
Dark Ranger out of position. Fiends out of position. There's potion, there's mana pot, there's health pots.
Oh my god.
And Duck somehow, after trying to lose the game, looks like he's going to pull it through.
Dark Ranger falls.
Dead.
Unbelievable. Duck is actually doing this, and Insup's now fighting.
Nova?
Oh my god, 10 HP! No way. No mana pots on any of Duck's heroes, though. But the fight, the DK doesn't have any mana either. Everything Duck targets will die. What's going on with the Lich? The Lich might fall, though. The Lich falls for Duck. This is such a banger.
Does it matter, though? Does it matter? The Death Knight is living. Insup's losing everything. 38 against 57. The expansion is still up. It's only a Lich level 2.
Unbelievable. Man, Duck did it.
So close to crawling his way back into this game. Duck, a couple of mistakes, and that's all it takes against a player like Insup to throw the game, and it was so close. But I don't know if Insup has a way back in at this point.
Dark Ranger back on his way out for Duck. But Duck can't take a fight without that silence. Last coil also going to be used, and Insup's got the right idea. He's just continuing to creep. This is such an insane series. And now Duck's going for the reds.
Yeah, this is what he should have done earlier before just pushing to the base, right? Ring of Protection +5. Finally, the streak of amazing items for Duck ends. A ring also for INSUP, though. Bidoux
61.
scouting both expansions.
61 supply. Yeah, Duck now
Player's
knowing
forces are
you got
under
nothing,
attack.
bro. You got nothing. No items either on INSUP's heroes. This is very risky. Duck's just buying time. He's just going to keep creeping. The Lich is on his way out. Going to go run straight to the shop, I assume. This could be an interception, actually.
Yeah, just really, there's so many creeps left, really, that it's tough if INSUP doesn't manage to get an expansion up like 2 minutes ago for him to do much. It's 70 against 49, and Duck creeps faster. INSUP's trying everything, but...
This is so crazy, guys. This is actually the knockout round. One of these players will be eliminated from Dust League. It's either going to be
In
Duck
this game.
or INSUP in this game on Twisted Meadows.
Lich is back. Mana Pot. Insane items. Potential for another. Robe of the Magi. Oh my dear lord, that Lich.
Oh my god, it's going to be a 34 Lich. It's going to be a 34 Lich. Do you give it to the Lich or do you keep it on the DK for coils?
Like, what do you do if you're INSUP here? Do you go for a fight? You kind of have to, right? You got to hope to get a lucky fight. Maybe kill the Crypt Lord with the Town Portal. Maybe then...
Early Web's going to force this, and the Impale's huge. One Fiend immediately
my
drops.
God.
The Destroyer getting targeted too. The coil's not good enough. Oh my god, Duck's done it. 73 supply against 50.
There's no way.
INSUP is just going for hero nukes at this point. The coil is money for Duck, and INSUP is slowly
There's
going to
another
lose some
Impale.
units. Oh my god. Dude, this is crazy. This is
Back
crazy.
him up. Here's the Impale. The Lich might fall, but it doesn't matter. And yeah, Duck's going on to play Arc, man. There's no two ways about it. The Town Portal out. The Lich falls again, but how many units did INSUP lose for that? 2 statues caught out? I just really don't think it matters, man. 73-43. Statues of Duck. Is Duck trying to throw?
I don't know. Morph him, dude. Do something.
1 statue falling.
Morph him. You have 1,000 gold.
Alright, well. Okay, Duck. Trying his best to not knock INSUP out.
73
Wants to watch
supply.
UFC, doesn't want to play Arc.
He's like, come on, you can beat me. Come on. No, I'm going to miss the fight.
Town Portal, Invuln, Mana Pot. INSUP going to the main base. INSUP, does he have a Town Portal? He doesn't have a Town Portal.
And he's respecting
There's so many
this.
units, though. So many units in the main base of Duck.
Oh, Fiend can get caught off guard. There's an Impale. Fiend gets misrallied. Oh, no. A lot of economic damage. The Impales are good for Duck. Duck has a TP, like you said, so he can just get as much damage as he wants and then get out. And this is all gravy. He's going to go for the expansion, actually. Quick TP. Nice.
Yeah, maybe Duck could have committed for the gold mine there, but honestly, 900 gold left in the mine. Does Duck want to expand again? His expansion has 5,000 gold. INSUP does not look like he's going to be going for an expansion anytime soon. He does have a level 5 Lich.
A player's forces are under attack.
50 against 78. Crippler a little out of position. This is what INSUP needs. Nice coil. Destroyer out of position as well, though. Crippler running back. Oh, the Impale. Oh, sweet Jesus.
Impales are huge. Lich is back out too. No Novas, but he's actually going for the Crypt Lord. But I feel like the Crypt Lord's really tanky. INSUP really trying to make this fight last, but 75 against 45. And this is about to dwindle. 42, sorry. Coil comes in on 1, but the other Fiend definitely going to fall. A-Bomb getting targeted. INSUP's still trading well, despite like him having no shot.
There is a Nova, though, and all the Fiends are about to fall. Lich again being focused. Will the Lich die for the 3rd time? Oh, coil! Oh my dear lord, but the Lich of INSUP! The Lich of INSUP gets past the greater health pot. Now the Death Knight.
INSUP is
Invuln.
Yeah, sorry. INSUP is microing his heart out. This is a crazy game.
Alright, so many heroes about to die, but none actually die. The Impale, the Coil, all 3 heroes low for INSUP. GG, good luck. Next, INSUP is out of Dust League, and Duck plays Arc yet again for our last best of 3 of the night.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. You're seeing the
I gotta
score
be
right.
honest. I gotta be honest. Duck's gotta tighten it up if he wants to beat Arc, because that was sloppy towards the end. There was a couple situations where he should have had a for sure win, and it looked way closer, which is credit to INSUP for microing beautifully when he was very much behind. But I think Duck very much has to tighten it up if he wants to beat Arc here.
Man, I'm happy to see a result like this though. I've been singing Duck's praises for way too long. I'm so happy that he's actually winning a big match like this. This is a big win, man. INSUP, tough road. This was a tough group though. This is a really tough group, Carson. I never would have predicted OC coming first, but it's gonna be Arc versus Duck for the second seed of this group. And wow,